Welcome to the finale of Simvivor Sea of Secrets. We started this powerhouse season with 2 tribes, 4 people each, 8 people who I am pleased to call my best friends, 4 people on the Maya tribe and 4 people on the Lilo tribe. But we have made it to our final 4, and which one of them will win? Will it be Amon? Amon has played a solid social game throughout the entire season. She has solidified herself in alliances, both one-on-one and in tight trios with people on both tribes. Did these connections that she made throughout the season propel her to the finals? And will she be the person that we will be calling the winner of Simvivor Sea of Secrets? Or will it be Ava, who's played a very defensive game throughout the season? She was involved in drama from day one, and it seems as though that drama could be carried out into the final episode. Will this defensive game of her trying to get as many people on her side as possible finally pay off in the finale? Or will the person she's been feuding with take home the title of Simvivor, Emily? She's been strong socially and in challenges, and in the recent episode, she won a power that let her leave Tribal Council and really solidify her spot in the finals, all while turning on her previous alliance. Who will she side with this episode, and will it work? Or will the winner be Abby, somebody who was a social butterfly from the beginning of the season and has remained neutral in any camp conflicts? Will her big moves in the last episode and all of the relationships that she's built throughout finally pay off? We'll find out everything in this episode of Simvivor Sea of Secrets. Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with part 5, the finale of Let's Play The Sims 4 Simvivor Sea of Secrets. I am so excited to see how this all pans out this episode. We are here with Emily, who I said in the last episode is playing the best game. We'll just have to see if that actually carries through. But we have 4 finalists. We have Ava, Abby, Emily, and Amon, all of them fighting for the title of Sole Simvivor this season. It has been a crazy season with twists and turns and secrets, of course, around every corner that have actually really affected and changed the entire trajectory of the game. We've had fun challenges, there's been drama, it's been funny, and my sim friends truly have not disappointed. So thank you all again for allowing me to use your Sims in this and torture you guys virtually in the video game, and I've just had so much fun, and I am so eager to see which one of them pulls out the win. I've resisted recording this so many times. I'm like, I need to take my time, I need to think things through and, you know, be a producer. So I'm just so excited it's finally here. I am so excited and just ready. I'm ready to get to it. We have a challenge to get to. We have socializing to be done. We have to see our jurors and they have to vote. We have to crown a winner. There is so much that needs to be done. In the beginning of the episode, I gave you guys some reasons as to why all of them could win, and they still stand. There's no... any of them could make an amazing winner of this of this season. I feel like there are always, clear standouts, but truly, even if I said that one of them is playing a better game than the other, it means nothing, because we have seen all the back and forth this season, and we've seen people who are in amazing positions go home because of twists. So it is going to be such a good episode. I know it. And I'm just so excited. Let's get to some gameplay. Now's the time in the season where I am like, okay, who is on the jury and who is going to be voting for these folks? Because somebody like Emily was really close with people like Amon and Andrew and even Abby, but Abby and Amon are still here, and Andrew's best friend is Amon. So as great as she did socially in the game, and as much as I think that she's in a strong position, did she have good enough jury management to send home the people that would actually vote for her, or are the people who would be voting for her right here? Because Amon still being here, and if they were to go to the finals together, that wouldn't really help her case. You need to have a balance in Simvivor between voting out people you don't like and also making sure the people that you're voting out who you don't like are actually going to vote for you. There's definitely a fine balance. Abby and Amon, though, have both been our 2 chatty Cathy's around camp. I've said it all season. They've been super social. So I feel like going into what could be a final tribal council, they would have a really good chance at getting those votes from the people that they don't like, because they didn't really cause any drama. They didn't really get into anything. And so I feel like that would make them have some good chances. But then you also have Ava, who has been working all season to get people on her side, and it just never quite worked out that way until last episode, which helps her because she's built all these connections with people, and all the people she's built connections with have gone home not on her doing. So like, that's great jury management. Like, I'm working on my social connections. Even if you go home, you're still going to be there for me at the end of the day and maybe vote for me. So that's why I'm like, literally any of them could be the one that wins. Oh, and of course we have one final dance party. It would not be Simvivor Sea of Secrets without a dance party. I love that. This has been like one of my favorite things, waking up every day on the island and watching them dance. It's just so good. And where's Emily? Of course, none other than her little floaty in the ocean. Iman and Ava are striking up what seems to be the first conversation of the day. It seems like Iman is truly unfazed. You know, in the last episode, Abby and Ava really got the best of Iman, getting out her number one ally with that extra vote twist. It was such a good twist and honestly needed to happen. I was happy that things fell the way that they did and that Abby got that extra vote and that Emily got the safety without power, because that situation that happened yesterday is exactly what would have happened if this was a real game of Survivor. Like, you can't just have people steamroll. In Survivor, people don't typically steamroll. There's a lot of waves in Survivor, and I'm so happy that Simvivor got a taste of that yesterday, and Andrew, who was riding high and sitting pretty, ended up going home, because that's exactly the things that happen in Survivor. And I'm sure Emily is out here honestly maybe not feeling the dancing today, because she probably does feel some sense of guilt. You know, she left tribal council last night. She had that safety without power advantage that allowed her to leave in exchange for her vote, but it also meant that no one can vote for her. And I think that Ava and I don't know about Abby, but Ava definitely would have voted Emily out. So she needed to do that to save herself and to get out of what could have been a tie situation where her and Andrew could have both been up for elimination, you know? So yes, while her number one-ish ally, Andrew, went home, it wasn't her. So she had to make that decision for herself to get to the finale today. So I applaud the decision. Why not use the secret power that you found? Like, doesn't make any sense why she wouldn't have used it. But the rest of the girls are chatting in here, but I'm sure Emily's just staying away because she probably does feel a little bit guilty, which who can blame her? We can't really blame her for that. All right, and we are here at the final challenge of this season, the final immunity challenge of Simvivor Sea of Secrets. And yes, that's right, I said final, which means we are having a final 3 this season. In Simvivor seasons past, I've done final 2s. I've only ever done one other final 3, and it's happening again this season, which means the winner of this challenge moves directly to the final 3, guaranteed a spot at the final tribal council and at the title of Simvivor. The winner of this challenge gets to pick one other Simvivor that they can bring with them to the final 3. And then the other 2 Simvivors battle it out for one last spot in a fire-making challenge. So it's going to work exactly like the real show Survivor. The winner of this challenge picks one person to bring with them to the final 3, so that's 2 people, and then the third spot in the final 3 is determined by whoever wins the fire-making challenge. So you have several different ways to get there. You have winning this challenge, you have being brought there, and then you have proving yourself in the fire-making challenge. So there's plenty of different avenues for all 4 of them to get to the final 3, but there will only be a final 3. So that means one person will become the last and final member of the jury. This challenge is called Sand Castle Builders. And that is because each of these Sims is going to build a set of sand castles within these squares. This is a brand new challenge. We have never done this on Simvivor before. There's different styles of sand castles that Sims can build in the game. From what I've seen, there's a normal sand castle, there's a cow plant sand castle, and there's a gnome sand castle. And each sand castle that they built is going to be worth a different amount of points. So they're each going to build 3 sand castles. If they build a normal sand castle, that's 1 point. If they build a cow plant sandcastle, that's 2 points. And if they build a gnome sandcastle, that's 3 points. If they build anything other than those 3, if it is a properly built sandcastle, it will be 5 points. Just because I don't know if there's more than that in the game. So again, normal sandcastle, 1 point, cow plant sandcastle, 2 points, gnome sandcastle, 3 points. Anything else is 5 points. And if they don't successfully build one, it's 0 points. All right, so again, they get the chance to build 3 sandcastles. I'm gonna have them all start building their first. You're gonna build a sand sculpture. Survivors ready, go. They're just like walking in circles. So they're not quite building in their box, but that's fine. I should have expected that they weren't gonna listen to me. We'll have to see which ones they build. They all look like they're building, well, it looked from the start, it looks like the exact same thing from what I've seen every time. And if they tie, we'll keep going until one of them doesn't tie. Oh, okay. I see a lot of different things happening here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a normal sandcastle by Ava. So that is 1 point for Ava. We have a gnome sandcastle by Abby. So that's 3 points for Abby. We have a turtle sandcastle by Emily, which again, did not even know was a thing. So as I said earlier, that will be 5 points for Emily. And then we have a normal sandcastle by Iman. So that is 1 point for Iman. So it's 1 point Emily, 3 points Abby, it's 1 point Ava, 3 points Abby, 5 points Emily, 1 point Iman. That is their first sandcastle. We're gonna go ahead and build a second sandcastle each. All right, so we have a gnome sandcastle by, it's a shark, but there's a gnome inside of it. That's definitely, I've never seen that one before. This is the one that I've seen in the past. So I'm gonna count this as 5 points for Ava because that's technically a shark. So we're gonna give 5 points to Ava. Abby built a cow plant, so that's 2 points for Abby. Emily built another turtle. That's 5 extra points for Emily. And Iman built another sandcastle. That's 2 points. So let me recap the points. It is 6 points Ava, 5 points Abby, 10 points Emily, 2 points Iman, and there is 1 sandcastle left to build. It is absolutely still anyone's game, and I am learning so many different sand sculptures that there are. All right, round 3, final round to determine how many points they will get commences right now. Oh, I'm so intrigued. Oh, wow. All right. So Ava has built a turtle, which is 5 points. Abby has built a sandcastle, which is 1 point. Emily has built a third turtle, which is another 5 points. And Iman has built a gnome, which is 3 points. So the final tally is Ava with 11 points, Abby with 6 points, Emily with 15 points, and Iman with 5, meaning congratulations, Emily, you have won the final immunity challenge of the season, safe from the vote tonight at Tribal Council, and you will have the sole decision in who joins you going to the final 3. So Emily will guaranteed have a shot at compelling the jury as to why she should win Simvivor Sea of Secrets. This is everything. I'm so happy for her. She deserves this. In the first season that she was in, she was completely bamboozled and somebody got her out as like a twist. Like the person who won Simvivor Season 8, Ahmed, was like, he threw a competition to get her out and to boost his game. And here she is not letting literally anyone give her get the chance to get her out. She is riding her own way to the end. I'm very, very happy for her. I really, really am. So we will see her in the final 3, but we will also see one other sim that she's going to choose. So will she choose Ava? Will she choose Abby? Or will she choose Iman? Oh, will she choose Iman? No one knows, not even me. So we'll just have to wait and see how the rest of the day goes. But wow, good for them. We're going to head back to camp and let some socializing happen. Yes. Okay, so we are back at camp, and it looks like, oh, Aman is pissed. She knew she needed to win that because it's either Emily takes her or she does fire. It looks like Emily is just rambling and Aman is not having it. I'm sure I would be stressed if I were all of them too. I would be stressed if I was Ava because Emily doesn't like her. I would be stressed if I was Abby because Abby knows that Aman is really close to Emily. And I'd be stressed if I was Aman because I know that Aman knows that Emily is close to Abby too. So which one of the three is she going to take? I don't know. I'm not sure at all. But one of them is going to be taken to the final three, and the other two are going to have to go through the fire making challenge. So again, who is going to be who? We don't know. But I'm going to let them chit chat for a little bit because it definitely is worthwhile having them build those last minute connections. It seems like Emily is she's talking to Abby, but she also seems like she's talking to Aman. Of course, ignoring Ava as they've been doing this season. But yeah, she looks like she's just talking to the group. Like, she's even talking to Aman as she is showering. You know, you have to sneak away and talk strategy wherever you can. You can't let your hygiene get in the way of a good strategy talk. It looks like Ava, Abby, and Aman are all chatting. Definitely having some good sportsmanship here. Oh my god, are they having a group combo? Oh. Abby's like, maybe Abby knows she's being picked or something. She was just teasing them really hard. Abby is still like blowing raspberries at everybody else. She seems pretty confident. I guess we'll have to see. The sun is setting, so we are going to definitely do the fire making challenge soon because we want to invite everyone else back to have our final tribal council actually at night. So, all right, everybody. Welcome to the final for fire making challenge and tribal council. Emily has won the final immunity challenge of the season, which gives her the safety tonight to immediately go to final tribal council and the final three, but she has the power to bring one member of her tribe with her. The other two will face off in a fire making challenge. Before we do so, let's recap the possibilities of who can be chosen. Ava. Seems pretty obvious that you're going to be headed into this fire making challenge because you have been fighting with Emily this whole season. From the first episode, you guys were at odds with voting each other out at tribal council, and it looks like you guys tried to make up yesterday, but you ended up voting out her ally. So how truthful is that forgiveness that you guys had, and will it benefit you and take you to the final three? Abby. You have been a very social player around camp. Were you social enough to convince Emily to bring you to the final three? And is that confidence that you had earlier at camp actually gonna come through? Iman, you've also been in a very tight trio alliance with Emily. Now that the trio has disbanded, is Emily gonna still honor your trio? All right. I actually didn't look who Emily chose. Let me see who Emily chose. And the person that Emily chose to go with her to the final three is Abby. That confidence at camp earlier was correct. Abby. Emily did choose her. They have the strongest relationship out of the bunch, and therefore will be taking her to the final three. As for Ava and Iman, one of them will go home tonight in the fire making challenge, and the other will also go to the final three. So let's set up that fire making challenge right now. Okay, our fire making challenge has been set up. We have Ava and Iman at their stations, and Emily and Abby are watching. You guys know how this works, but if you don't, they have to make a fire the fastest. So if one of them ends up burning themselves while making the fire, they're out. If both of them end up burning themselves, we'll go again. If both of them successfully make fire, we will extinguish the fire and start it again. So I don't know who's been practicing making their fire, but we're gonna see, all right? Round one starts now. Survivors ready, go. Oops, go. Oh, there we go. Iman ends up burning herself on the fire and therefore is out. Ava successfully builds fire, makes her way into the final three, and has a shot at winning this game. crazy, crazy, crazy. It looks like that little feud that they had is taking its way all the way to the finale. But Iman, unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. Yes, I know you were very tightly aligned with Emily throughout the entire competition, but it wasn't enough for her to bring you into the final 3, and you have landed yourself a spot as the last and final jury member, and you will get the chance to pick the winner of Simvivor Sea of Secrets. It is no secret that we all love Iman, and she was a light around camp. She was super fun, super social, and did a really great job placing herself in such a way that she can get all the way here to the final 4 fire making challenge. And I give her some credit. I hope to see her play again, but we will see her in just a few short minutes when we actually start and vote for the winner of Simvivor Sea of Secrets. So thank you, Iman, but unfortunately your journey does end here, just a few minutes short of Final Tribal Council. But I'll see you guys in just a second. I have a secret up my sleeve. Well, let's welcome back our 8 Simvivors all at one table for what I like to call the last supper. My last surprise, little secret for them, is that the finalists are getting one last chance to basically compel the jury as to why they should vote for them. So this, again, is their last chance to make a good impression. I just wanted to get everybody back together. I feel left out that I'm not sitting at the table, but I feel like I'm imagining myself sitting at the head of the table being like, talk, guys, do your thing. So they all have the equal opportunity. They're in one big giant conversation. They got a great opportunity just to, you know, fight for themselves, tell everybody why they should vote for them. I just wanted to give them one last chance because in Survivor, there's always a way for them to kind of tell the jury like, hey, this is why I deserve to vote. This is why you should, you know, pick me as the winner of Simvivor. And so I'm now giving them just that one last option to do so. And after they finish eating their hot pot meal, which is always like one of the most popular ways to make friends in The Sims, I will have them all sit around at Tribal Council. We'll welcome everybody back properly, and then we'll get to the final vote. Okay, so now let us properly welcome back the 5 members of our jury. Starting on the left, Zach voted out episode 1, Marley voted out episode 2, Sam voted out episode 3, Andrew voted out episode 4, and Iman, who just recently lost the fire making challenge. And then our final 3 themselves, Ava, Abby, and Emily. This has been such an amazing season so far. I cannot believe that the Sea of Secrets has unleashed itself, and somehow we ended up back here with the Lilo tribe as the final 3, which I just realized as I made them all sit back down. These girls have been not quite tight since the beginning, but have been working hard since the beginning, all doing their own things, and I am just very happy for them. I'm very happy for them. All 3 of them would make an exceptional winner. So let's see exactly who will be the winner of Simvivor Sea of Secrets. Let's do it. Before I reveal the vote, let's briefly recap the season. Ava, you have worked your hardest this entire season to align with people and try to get them on your side last minute. However, those people are eliminated. However, now the people who are eliminated are voting for the winner. Were those last minute conversations you made each week to recruit people beneficial enough to get them to vote for you as the winner of Simvivor? Abby, from day one, I labeled you as the chatty Cathy of the camp and a social threat. Did those social skills that you used throughout the entire season benefit you tonight? And will you end up being the winner of Simvivor? Emily, you played a very flashy game. You won immunities and you single-handedly earned your way into the final 3. Did the jury decide to reward that this episode, and will you be the winner of Simvivor? Okay, I will now... Wait, we need to light the fire. Oh my goodness. I will now reveal the vote for the winner of Simvivor one by one. First vote goes to Emily. Second vote goes to Abby. That's 1 vote Emily, 1 vote Abby. Third vote goes to Ava. That's 1 vote Emily, 1 vote Abby, 1 vote Ava. Fourth vote goes to Emily. That's 2 votes Emily, 1 vote Abby, 1 vote Ava, 1 vote left. The fifth and final vote goes to Abby. 2 votes Emily, 2 votes Abby, 1 vote Ava. Now, this has only ever happened once before in the real show Survivor. Never has it happened in Simvivor. We are facing unprecedented times here in this unprecedented season. In this event, as they do in the real show Survivor, the member of the final 3 with the least amount of votes becomes the final member of the jury. In this case, Ava, unfortunately, the tribe has spoken, and you now become the final member of the jury, voting for the winner of Simvivor in either Abby or Emily. I don't know that I need to make this any more suspenseful because I feel like we know where this is going, but Ava's final vote goes to the winner of Simvivor Sea of Secrets, Abby. There you guys have it. Abby has officially won Simvivor Sea of Secrets. I am so blown away that this season-long feud between Emily and Ava comes down to one final vote at Tribal Council, and Emily loses what otherwise should have and would have been a game that was hers to lose. And here we have Abby, who in her own right is a very deserving winner and becomes the winner of Simvivor Sea of Secrets. This is insane to me. I cannot believe that that happened. I'll tell you exactly where the votes fell as well. Zach ended up voting, I believe, for Abby. So that was 1 vote Abby. And the other vote for Abby was actually in Amon. So all of those times that we saw Abby and Amon chatting was much more beneficial than the times that we saw Emily and Amon chatting, it turned out to be. So even though they had that tight group of 3, Amon's vote actually did end up going to Abby. Emily's 2 votes came from Andrew and Marley, and Sam's 1 singular vote went to Ava. So that convincing that Ava did that 1 episode for Sam actually worked really well. But yes, Amon really did her friend dirty here. She actually did vote for Abby. In the Sim world, I'm imagining that Emily leaving that tribal council and leaving Andrew out to go, I think maybe that really affected Amon's sim and that made her like just angry or something. But Amon literally is Emily's best friend in real life. We saw Abby and Amon chatting a lot, and they just chatted way more than Emily and Amon, which is insane. This feud, Ava, oh my gosh, you are going to have a lot of explaining to do to real life Emily. She is not going to be happy about losing this at all. Emily, I am so sorry for your sim. Emily Sim did an amazing job this season. Emily Sim won powers. She pulled off an amazing move by leaving tribal council. She won immunities that brought her to the final 3. But let's also for a second commend Abby Sim, who on the flip side, in conjunction with Emily, actually was the one with the double vote that voted out Andrew and made that move happen, that was strong enough in her relationships to be brought to the final 3, that had enough relationships to bag 2 jury members, including one of the jury members who was in the tight trio alliance with Emily. Abby Sim absolutely killed it. Total underdog, total sleeper, but you know what? Peace prevailed, because this feud was happening all season between Emily and Ava. And what did Abby do? She remained in the middle. She stayed silent. She absolutely was a peacemaker, and it paid off because now her vote, she won Simvivor Sea of Secrets. So there you guys have it. An otherwise amazing season and an amazing ending, and honestly, so much fun. I don't think I would have predicted that this would have happened when I first started this season, but it did. And so it happened. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are one of my friends and you are all the way here in the final episode, I love you so much, and thank you for letting me play with your Sims. I promise many of you will be back. Many of you will be back. This season was I think the most fun I've had recording a Simvivor season, and definitely the most dramatic. I sound like I'm the host of The Bachelor, but this is the most dramatic season of Simvivor ever. Like, literally it is, though. This was crazy. This was crazy. Abby, your sim will be welcomed back to our all-winner season, and I can't wait to see how your sim, you know, does in the pool of winners. Abby was an insane social player the first time around. It is no surprise that she was an insane social player the second time around. This was just chef's kiss, amazing, very suspenseful ending, and no clear winner in this little debate we had. For now, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this season. Thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, speak up, and I will see you guys all again next season for what promises to be an amazing returnee season. Yes, an all returnee season of maybe people who need to be avenged. Maybe it's a revenge season. We'll just have to wait and see. See you guys all again next time. Goodbye. Woo!